When the sun sets over the desert and the blazing heat finally fades, a different world begins to stir. In the shadow of the saguaros, the Javelinas emerge. Often mistaken for wild pigs, Javelinas, which I like to call the Javis, are also known as collared pecaries. They're actually more closely related to hooved mammals. They are social creatures and are usually found in small family groups called squadrons. This squadron here lives behind our house in the wash. There are currently about 12 of them. Nighttime is prime time for these desert dwellers. Javelinas are mostly nocturnal, especially in the hotter months. With the darkness as their cover, they forage for food, guided by an excellent sense of smell. What's on the menu? Prickly pear cactus, roots, tubers, sometimes even bugs. They're surprisingly good at eating around spines and thorns, using their tough snouts and sharp tusks. Staying in a group helps them avoid predators like coyotes or mountain lions. Our particular family here doesn't typically have to worry about mountain lions, as we don't have many in this area. However, there are some coyotes around, so they do have a tendency to travel as a pack. They rely more on smell and sound than sight, grunting and squealing to keep track of each other in the dark. They're cautious, but they're curious. Javelinas will explore local campgrounds, backyards, and even streets when humans are asleep. This particular video was shot around 11 o'clock at night, and they're still out there active. Sometimes their wanderings can get them into trouble, especially when garbage smells like a midnight snack. So most people that have Javelinas in their area know you probably shouldn't leave your garbage out overnight. Once the stars begin to fade and the sky lightens in the east, it's time to head back. But the desert heat returns, and then the Javelinas disappear back into the woods. In our case, they live not too far from this spot you're seeing right here, so they don't have a long way to go. They're retreating to their hidden beds beneath the mesquite trees and the rocky overhangs. We don't always see the Javelinas, but every night they're out there, roaming the desert, living their quiet, wild lives under the cover of night. And if there's one thing for sure that I know about these Javelinas, they've got each other's backs. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out the secret lives of Javelinas in the nightlife of the desert. Also make sure to check out so many other videos that we have here about our Javelinas. Make sure to check the various wildlife playlists and more. Thanks again. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Thanks again. Have a great one.